how to master DAX in Power BI. Well, if you have gone through my level 1 DAX function, oh, it's something like this here, and perhaps level 2 as well. Now, how do you get more and more skillful even you're not working for some company? The answer lies in take the challenge. Okay, so for, of course, right, you need to equip yourself with level 1. So I also give you tools that I developed, and I call it the Power BI Idea Book. And it is designed in a way that it is graphical, it's easier to understand, and such as this, and such as this. And look at that, right? This is more graphical, right? So you see the filter, and how about this? Oh yeah, by the way, it's detail also here. And sum X, so again, it's graphical. And we have here related table, same period, it's last year, so you see that here, it's easier. We have also this and that, and also about how to create fiscal year quarters in Power BI. And there's a lot of DAX that you can learn. Just one DAX a day, or you can get it done. Now, of course, this way to learn is not in a context. You need to learn with the context. So how do you learn it even better is that you will need to use the so where is it? Here. Okay, so you do some challenge quiz. Well, for example, here, um, someone asked that they have two database. First one is sales, and then the second one is a stock database. So, and the person need to compare two tables and to find the differences. So there's a sales table, and again, if you find that this is too difficult to understand, right? You can actually create these table things, right, to help you understand, right? So I'll just go correct here. Okay, so basically asking that there are two tables. It's right here. On the sales table, the other stock. So you have done a merge query between these two, and then now the person need to compare last 3 months sales. So last 3 months sales to current stock. Last 3 months. Now, in level 1, you learn how to do the last month sales. Last month sales. Here it asking last 3 months sales. Now something different, right? Something that, hey, how to solve this, right? So it's always good that you figure it yourself before you look at my solution. So same thing, right? I just look at, whoa, this is a good quiz, right? And then how can I solve that? Well, then I would just go to my first thing. I will look at my Power BI, and I can relate to something that. So I just go and search for it. Now, first of all, you need to go through some basic training, right? So now I can look. So then you know that, oh yeah, it may be somehow with date 8, maybe something I miss it, right? So yes, I go to look for the date 8, and it give me this definition. It's going to be columns that contain the dates table, and then the number, and this is the example, right? So previous year, then you use -1 because A negative value means that you're going backwards. Okay, so you look back, you compare with the previous year. So previous year here, the interval will go to uh year, right? With the year, it can be year, quarters, month, or day. So you can say yesterday, then you change it to day. If it's the last month, you change it to month. Okay, and if it's a quarter, you so it means you 3 months ago, right? So okay, so I got these, and I have a graphical idea as well here. Okay, so it helps my mind to say that okay, this is something I can understand better. And the way I design is that a lot of space here, and so okay, I got this idea, and then I begin to use my existing test data to work it out. So you can see that here I have the last month. So I start with my something I know last month, and so last month would be here. Last month you did so would be something like this. It's calculate and the date, -1, and month. So before that, I also created a dates table, my dates table. So you gotta refer to my another video on how to create a my dates table, right? So basically something like this here. And now I'll just go to let's just go to create a new page. Okay, create a new page, and so I'm going to create a type a measure. Or maybe I'll just go for a table first. Okay, a table, and I go for my button type, which is my product name, and then I'll look at the total units sold for each of them. So look at that. So oh, sorry, not the button type, right? I just want to look at my in the months here. I go look for my month. All right, so and drag this stuff up. Oops, just drag it again one more time. All right, so you can see that here. So generally you have 12, almost the same, right? So I want this. I want another column that is referred to my last previous year, previous month's data. So how do I do that? So I'll go to create a new measure. So I'll just call it L1. Okay, sales. That's L1's quantity. Okay, so it can be any name you like. That next is that I just call the calculate, and I'm going to have the total quantity sold. This is another DAX, another measure I created, and I'll go to that 8, and then my dates and -1 and month, and enter. So I should have one of these here. So it's under button type table. I can always change it to ordered state. Okay. So I drag this inside here, and you can see that it is now right here, 12 something. Right? So I just select this item, go to my merge tools, and make sure I give that a comma separators, and well, just nice. All right, you can see that this is referring to the last month and last month, right? However, this is not all the year, so not a particular year. So I got to create a slicer, and then I click on a year. Okay, and click on this little button here. Choose the just a list. We'll do. Okay, let's just look at that. So you can see that this is referring to last month. This is referring to last month. So now to get the compare last 3 months sales. So how do I get the last 3 months sales? So I already know how to get the last month sales. So how to get the last 3 months sales? Well, again, you pause this video, think about it, right? So just one more things that you want to try it out. You must always try it out. And that's where you gain your confidence and your experience. Okay. It's just assuming that this is your company data, right? So you're gonna work on it. Now last, so I have a 1 month data already. So how can I get that? So you can also, the other way you can do is that you draw it out, draw a line. Last month I have, so how about last 2 months? So yes, as you can see here, if you want the last 3 months sales, right? Last 3 months sales. So that means you will need to incorporate this, right? So I get this already. So if I don't get this one, so it's just two, right? Two. So well, in that case, I will just go back to my Power BI and then create another measure, right? Just go and click new measure one more time, and I'll just call it L2 quantity. Okay. So in case that, so I'm still creating over here, yeah. So anyway, you can just try again. So again, calculate, and I just call it total unit sold and comma, and I just call it day 8. The date tables and date 8, and it's good that uh so day 8, and again I gotta use the, oh, not the 8, it's already done, right? So then negative what, negative 2. Yes, thank you, negative 2, that's right, negative 2, and then go for month. Okay, and then close parentheses and enter. Now again, I'll drag this up over here, and I'll just think about here, just drag it here and see what happened. So we get good. So as you can see here that now we can see here, this is referring to here already. See, this is referring to here. Now if it's at March, 2 months back is 1187. So you see that here, and yeah. So once you've done this down, right, so you get the understanding. It's always good that at the beginning stage, right, to become more and more skillful, it's always good that you do again and again. So click on new measure again, and then we just put it there, L3 quality T. Okay, and then what's the first thing? Okay, calculate, and the total unit sold, and date at, and my date. Now notice that the speed is getting better and better, right? And the month. Okay, so that's one where I calculate. So enter. So drag this over here. Oh, okay, and I'll just put it here. So I'll just talk about approvals and see that 118 is previous last 1 month, and then this is last month, second month, right? And then this is the oops, what is this? This is the last. Okay, if I look at here, that would be, this would be last month. So now I want to know this total here. So how to get the total? Well, this is the basic Excel, right? So you can just click on new measure, and I just for it total last 3 months. Okay, and I'll just call that measure I just created. The first one is right here. This is the name, L1Q, and then plus the L2 quantity, and plus the L3 quantity, and enter. All right, so I'll just delete that. And then I have the total M sales, right? So select this item, go to this data separator, and then I'll drag this up here, and you can see that that is basically our last 3 months last 3 months. So it add this up here would be good, right? So I'll look at my 2022, and you can see that this is all the last 3 months. So if we add all this value together, it will be close to 1.3 million, right? So for it's just about that, right? See, um, so on the app per itself, okay. So that is graphically it can explain like this here, right? So here I have additional band type. So let's just drag one more thing here. So go to a filter. What is the filter here? Okay, the filter is right here, and the band type, just butter. All right, so let's see. That's work that way. 2022 butter, and we have 54 for over X2, 54 482. Yeah, right here. So 54 482. That was the last 3 months, right? 3 months, second month, third month, the last 1 month, last 2 months. So add all together 168 like. So you can see right here 169. Graphically, this is what it means, right? So 70% in the world, right? In the group, right? Usually are visual people. So a visual learning will be much faster and easier to understand. On top of that, right, you have this data here and a lot of space. So that's how I design my Power BI idea book. Okay, so take this idea and implement yourself. Right, go and impact your community. So if you like, okay, so let's go to. I think that's about it, right? So I have just gone through how to solve this. So I guess that I'm now done the compared last 3 months sales, right, with my current stock. So you have created things, then you can just drag the stock current stock level with this also can, right? So um so in this video you learn a a critical step to move your skill level to master level by um after you acquire the level 1 and or level 2, um at least a level 1, right? So it's time that you try out some quiz, right? For example like this, and then pause the video, do it again, and you find it's difficult, and that is okay, right? Just watch a few more time. You can say the first time, oh, it's so difficult, and now you can give up for that day and move on to the second day or the second day. Just watch again. You get understanding better. That's provided that you already have a basic skill, right? So it will be very very difficult for you without a level 1 skill. Okay, so this is not for anyone, it's for those who master level 1 and now you move to level 2 or level 3, and that's where you can use this. Okay, so quiz, a stock and a quiz, and um yeah, that's it about it. So you use the date add in the calculate function. So the total unit sold is already calculated, and you just need to for every interval you change the value here. Okay, and that is the basic of the date add functions here. Okay, good. Thank you. God bless you.